Present assignment about the leadership. As the assignment uh, is demanded to be done, the model for leadership I chose is servant leadership. Servant leadership is a servant leader who emphasizes to serve others. In what he is doing, he doesn't put his interest in what he's doing for his own sake, but he works for the sake of others. So a servant leader is someone who empowers the followers so that they can work in following the common goals. And a servant leader is someone who works with others in good collaborations. He puts, first of all, the well-being of others. He doesn't follow his interest, but he follows the interest of others. So that is a servant leader is someone who emphasizes saving others, put well-being of others, putting the well-being of others. Now I want to cite 6 points which are found in the servant leadership. 6 key which are very important and which are mentioned in the servant leadership. The first point is putting others first. So a servant is someone who doesn't prioritize his needs, who doesn't prioritize his interests. Contrary, he prioritizes the interest of his followers. That is the first point we found in the servant leadership. The second is empowering others. So a servant leader is someone who must be able to empower others, his followers. He must know what they need as materials so that they can work without any problem. He must empower them so that they can reach their potential targets. So he must empower his followers so that they can work very well in their duty, in their daily duty. The third point is building trust servant. Building trust servant. That is, in this we found a leader who is able to install or to establish transparency between him and his followers. And he must to be able to make a good communication between him and his followers. The fourth point we found in the servant leadership is listening and understanding. So a servant leader is someone who is able to listen to his followers when they come with their problems, he must be able to listen to them and to understand. And he must be able to establish a feedback between him and his followers. So when they have a problem, they can't be frustrated. So he must avoid in the communication frustration. And the fifth point is the point which is very important, which is the promotion of development. Promotion of development, because in the association, in the society or enterprise, they must have different target, aim or objective to reach. So the servant leader must be someone who has vision, who has target, who must know where they are coming from, where they are, and where they are going. So what he's doing must be able to show to his followers how they can reach development in their knowledge, and they can feel that they are enhancing their knowledge. They are at the end of a certain period, they say that now we have been able to reach our target. So the servant leader must be able to do what? To establish development in what they are doing. The production must be added and enhanced in another level. So what they did in the previous year can't be what they will go to reach in that year in which is a year. So improvement must be manifested in what they are doing. And the last point, which is the sixth point, is ethical decision making. Ethical decision making means that a leader, a servant leader, is someone who must have a good behavior, a good habit, good customs. So when he wants to take a decision, he must make sure that his decision is ethical decision. So that decision which he takes will go to bring a good climate between him and his followers. So he must to consider the impact of his decision, of what he's doing, what will happen. He must ask himself, my decision will bring improvement in what we are doing. My decision will continue to install or establish a good communication between my followers and me. So he must know how to take a decision, as that is a decision which is called ethical decision making. So in the notion of ethic, you must know that what he's saying are good things, will not bring problem between him and his followers. So those are the points I wanted to cite in this servant leadership. But I remember when Jesus Christ was on this earth, he talked about the servant leadership. In the book of Luke, chapter 22, verse 27 to 26 to 27, he was with his disciple, and he talked about a servant leader. In those verses, he said that someone who wants to be a great person must be the youngest, and someone who wants to rule must be the servant. And then he asked his disciple when he was with them, who is the greater? Is someone who is at the table, or is someone who is serving? And Jesus Christ told them among you as someone who is serving you. So Jesus Christ was a leader, but not, he was a leader, but a servant leader. So he showed them that he is among them, even if he is a leader, but he is a servant leader. So he mentioned that point when he was with them. And in the book of Matthew chapter 20, verse 27, 26 to 28, 26 to 28, Matthew chapter 26, and Matthew chapter 20 from 26 to 28. Jesus Christ mentioned again about the servant leadership. He said that if someone wants to be a greater person, he must be a servant. And if someone wants to be the first person, he must be, first of all, the slave. That is what he said when he was with his disciple in mentioning the servant leadership. And in the verse 28, he said that someone who wants to be a servant, want to be a leader or a greater person, must be a servant. And he said that he came not to be saved, but he came to save others. So he wanted to show people that a great leader must be servant. He can't prioritize his interest. Before prioritizing his interest, he must first of all consider the interest of his followers. So that was the summary I would like to share about and analysis about the servant leadership. So briefly, that was the point I would like to share with you. Thank you very much. Thank you.